Yo, what a time. You are going to have to forgive me for my voice. I'm sure a lot of you know by now that we've got a problem of a voice. But we are going to speak nonetheless. Coming out of the week of the inception of the Madlanga Commission, and us seeing General Mkhwanazi taking the stand to corroborate almost every single thing that is said on the 6th of July. But not only that, him coming out to lay bare the facts and the evidence that he promised South Africans that he has to back every single allegation that he spoke about. I don't know how long I have been driven into writing when I need to reflect on something. It's been quite for some time, but I found myself this morning, early hours of the morning, around 3 a.m., waking up and putting a reflection together on the presentation of the evidence and the testimony that was led by General Mkhwanazi, which I must say from the onset, I salute you, men of integrity. General Mkhwanazi, you are leadership par excellence. You are an exceptional, impeccable leader, my brother, and South Africa is blessed to have you. I've had to write my reflection so that I can be able to compose myself. This is a very emotional period in our country for all of us who love South Africa dearly, and who have got no intention of turning our backs against this beautiful country. I will read it as my reflection. Maybe it may also be yours. And it goes as follows. Fellow South Africans, on the 6th of July 2025, a seismic shift occurred in the narrative of our nation's fight against corruption and criminality. Lieutenant General Mkhwanazi, the KwaZulu-Natal Provincial Commissioner, bravely took the stand during a media briefing and laid bare the extensive and insidious capture of our criminal justice system, our government, and even our judiciary by powerful criminal cartels. His words were not just a revelation, they were a wake-up call. For too long, we have witnessed how entrenched corruption, drug cartels, and organized crime syndicates have manipulated the very system that is meant to protect the citizens of our country. We have seen how a handful of individuals have turned the machinery of state into a tool for their personal gain, undermining the rule of law and the fabric our democracy is built from. But thanks to the unwavering resolve of General Mkhwanazi, the scales are falling from our eyes, and we now have a clear picture of the deep rot within our nation's heart. General Mkhwanazi's testimony in the Judicial Commission of Inquiry this week has nothing short of being a heroic act of bravery. For 3 days, he took us on a journey, a harrowing journey, through the intricate web of corruption and state capture, with a commitment to the truth that no one could question. His words were not clouded by any political agendas, no personal vendettas or self-interest. They were grounded in nothing else but solid evidence, meticulously backed by details and facts. His testimony was an unwavering beacon of what leadership, integrity, and service to the people truly looks like. In a world where political micromanagement, political patronage, and manipulation have become the norm, General Mkhwanazi's actions provide the antidote. He displayed leadership qualities we urgently need as a country to guide this nation forward, qualities that transcend party lines, that transcend political interest, and transcend equally those of individual egos. What we witnessed this week was leadership born out of a deep sense of duty, courage, and a commitment to doing what is right no matter the cost. But his courage and sacrifice cannot stand alone. They must spark a movement of a rise of the citizens of this beloved country of ours, a movement of selfless leadership that we as a nation need to embrace as the citizens. We must rise and rally behind the values that General Mkhwanazi embodies, values of truth, justice, and an unyielding desire to rid our beloved country of corruption that has for far too long held it captive. The call to action is clear. South Africa's future depends on the strength of its people and the purity of its leadership. We cannot wait for the next scandal, the next scandalous revelation to wake us from our slumber. The time to reclaim our nation is now. We must call on leaders who have the courage to speak the truth, who are willing to stand against the tides of corruption, who are determined to build a South Africa where the rule of law truly prevails, presided over by juries that are themselves equal to the task and are capable of public scrutiny, where the justice system is free from manipulation, and where our political and economic systems serve the people and not just the powerful few. General Mkhwanazi's leadership reminds us of what is possible when integrity leads the way. His clarity of vision and unwavering commitment to the truth set a standard for what South Africa must demand from its leaders moving forward. His bravery proves that one person, one leader, can begin to dismantle the web of corruption if they are driven by the love of their people and their country. The road ahead will definitely not be easy. The forces of corruption are deeply entrenched and will definitely fight back with everything that they have. But we have seen in General Mkhwanazi a light that guides us, a clarity of purpose that strengthens us. This is the leadership South Africa needs. This is the leadership South Africa has been crying for. Let us come together, not as fractured communities, but as a united nation that refuses to allow corrupt cartels to continue running our lives. Let us demand leaders who prioritize service to the people, who are not afraid to expose wrongdoing, and who work tirelessly to rebuild the institutions that have been undermined for far too long. We stand at a crossroad, but General Mkhwanazi has raised his hand, and has called upon all of us as South Africans to take a stand and